Hello everyone, I'm ShadowRock.
TGP.
And I'm MegaQuint.
We are here once again for another Rockman X DiVE discussion. We're going to be calling the series something along the lines of the state of Rockman X DiVE. In this case for May 2020, because May has just started as we're recording this, and we're going to try to do this little podcast maybe like once a month or maybe even bi-weekly, considering that's how long it takes before the next event starts up typically. But we'll play it by there. But yeah, we got a lot to catch up on over the last few weeks, so let's start by talking about the 1 million download celebration. By the way, the game has gone over 1 million downloads. Isn't that crazy?
Yay!
You know, considering there hasn't been a global server out yet. Like, it's still Asian, Australia, and New Zealand. So that's crazy that it's got 1 million already. It's awesome.
I'm so happy every single one of you moved to Taiwan.
Everyone, everyone lives in Taiwan now.
Maybe all those people who were asking how to download it finally figured it out.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm just gonna move there. That's it. I figured it out.
Oh my god.
That would explain how some people seem to have, you know, double-digit connections.
Yeah. Like, the people over there have double digits, and the rest of us have to deal with triple or even quadruple.
I've never been unlucky enough to deal with quadruple.
I have.
I dealt with it once.
I'm not sure what
it.
causes it, because right now I'm back in being in the triples again. You know, the normal for us.
Mm-hmm. That's good.
Might just be Comcast.
But yeah. So for the 1 million download celebration, the developers did have a login bonus. We got a bunch of elemental medals. On day 7, originally it was supposed to be 100, but they actually increased it to 300. That was nice of them.
Ooh.
That was pretty cool. And, you know, congrats to Rockman X DiVE developers for that 1 million downloads. That's awesome. But then we had another event. It's called Collecting the Hunter Badges. Basically how this worked is you could get 20 badges per day. So there was like 10 or was it 15 from the story?
It was.
I forget. It was.
I think it was 20 from the story.
Well, it's 20. It's 20 in total.
And are you talking about like the badges that you go in the event store?
Actually, yeah, you're right. It's 40 and 36 a day, I think. So it's like
Yeah.
20 from story, 10 from the challenge mode,
and 6 from co-op.
6 from co-op. So basically, you had to play co-op like 6 times a day, which was whatever.
Can you imagine if it wasn't guaranteed in co-op?
I know. Yeah, because you weren't guaranteed to get a badge in the story mode, but thankfully for challenge and co-op, it was guaranteed.
Of course, the real unfortunate thing is that the first day it happened, you know, it came in the middle of the day, after, you know, some of us had already done our dailies.
Yeah. That always sucks. That actually happened to me with the latest event, but we'll get into that. But yeah, you're gonna spend a lot of energy just to get the medals for the story mode. But they did have some cool prizes. They actually opened up an entirely new event store. You could get some cool stuff like the weapon 3, the weapon memory box number 3, which gave you S rank memories for weapons. That was a good prize. You got some memories for beam arrow and also the sub tank. There was Marino memories, and new to the game at the time was the electronic converter item, which was useful for upgrading like S rank stuff or getting to the level 5 for the chips. Only thing is we don't have access to the precision that precision material yet, so we can't even do that still. But we did get that item. Then there's like the A rank one as well, electronic storage container, and they also had like the number 2 weapon memory gift boxes, SP, and that MP, and also Zenny. So overall, it was a kind of cool event. It's just getting more stuff. But you guys got any thoughts about it?
Yeah, I kind of like these events that you just play the game and you'll get stuff for it. I like those kind of events. Regalia does it every so often. They're nice.
Yeah.
Decent, thing for in-betweeners, essentially.
Yeah, like it wasn't too intrusive or anything because it's just things you get by playing the game normally while you're doing your dailies, so it's just a cool way to get more stuff, and it's very nice of developers to do something like that. Overall, I liked it. And that was definitely like a filler event until the next one, which is going on right now. But they did add some new things in the store around the same time as the 1 million downloads. We did get a daily pack for elemental metals that was like $3 or so every day. You get 300 paid metals, which I mainly just used it for doing the limited capsules. What about you guys?
Yeah, just about something. I also get the premium weapon and character packs.
Yeah, that's another thing they added. You get, for 100 medals each, you get the premium weapon capsule and the premium character capsule. You just get like memories for either one, and it's a good amount of stuff actually for 100 medals. I do like that, and it's still actually going on right now if you want to get it in the game. But recently I have been saving up for the current banner, so I haven't been taking advantage of it lately.
I've just been getting the character one because I'm still trying to get that Black Zero.
Slowly but surely.
Yeah, it's gonna happen eventually.
Yeah, but eventually.
It is a decent pull as well because you also get some SP from purchasing either one of them, like 10 of them.
Yeah. So then we had a Facebook share event where we got some stuff from that. It's nice of them to do that as well. But then we get to the kind of filler capsule. Turned out to be bait because the banner focus was Ferham for Mega Man X Command Mission and the Destroyer weapon, which is new at the time. Yeah, that went on for a week and you could have a chance to get her, but then we got the next banner then a week later, which is indeed Second Armor X. So that's pretty epic, and that's actually going on right now. This is the current banner. You do get Second Armor X and the new weapon, Essence of the Abyss. You got half of 1% or 0.5% to get him, just like with the Ferham banner. And yeah, and you got until May 7th to do that. Should be some more time by the time this video goes up. And yeah, let's actually back up a little bit and talk about the characters themselves. Has anyone here pulled Ferham yet? I don't think so, right?
No.
No?
Yeah, so I know Quint, you have some things to say about Ferham, so you want to talk about her real quick?
Yeah, after running into her a bunch of times in PvP, I will say she is a close-range monster.
Yeah, it seems like it for a Crimson Shade ability.
Like, we already know how, quick your health can melt if somebody's using the dash slash trick. But with Ferham specifically, if she has the Crimson Shade up, you will be deleted.
I know.
Yeah, like, you can kill her during that whole thing, and that's cool and all, but then like a second later you're dead.
Yeah.
And like, oh, alright.
Also, I can't quite confirm this, but I also feel like it might have some sort of dispersal effect to it as well. Because even when, I'm not taking any damage from her, like I'm like a good 10 feet away or so, I will get damage out of nowhere from it. It'll just be a single hit, but I still get hit by it, even though I'm nowhere close to her.
I feel like they can throw it, I think they can.
I don't know.
Because I've seen it leave their body.
Well, I could tell it's just like a barrier that does a ton of damage if you get close to her.
And then when she ranks up, she gets her own shield that's probably the strongest shield out of anything I've seen, because it nullifies like 170% damage.
Yeah, Ferham's definitely a character you don't want to get close to. You need to outrange her. It's the strat. And what was her other attack? The whip, right?
Yeah. It's just
I never see that.
It's got a lot of cooldowns to it, is the thing. It's close range, and she's stuck in place the entire time.
That's cool.
But it can also stun if it hits.
Yeah, I can see the combo there. Like, you stun them, and then you get close with the Crimson Shade. I do like the references to Command Mission, because she did have Crimson Shade in that game too, but it was more like a defense buff than anything else. So they did change that for X DiVE. But I do like the reference. Any other thoughts on Ferham?
Not her, but I actually do want to talk a quick bit about the Destroy weapon. It's got a very funny passive skill. Like, the first one you can unlock is that you get an attack buff for every time you fire it. It lasts for only like a split second, but it stacks up to 10 times.
Ooh.
That's funny.
Okay.
Do you have to hit something, or
It just actually when you fire it.
That's funny.
Yeah, I got that for the banner instead of Ferham.
I didn't get
what
either
kind of
them.
weapon is it?
It's a launcher.
Okay.
So yeah, give that to Vile.
There's a lot of launcher weapons in this game. I
Yeah,
gotta say.
there is.
Well, let's talk about the current banner, Second Armor X. And I haven't pulled him yet, so you guys can take it away.
I got him twice. Somehow.
Meanwhile, I get 4 First Armor X's. Game, please.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't like him very much. I don't like his charge.
So tell us.
Yeah, his charge is
So
weird.
the way his charge,
Mhm.
yeah, like, cause we're used to First Armor X where you can aim it. His only goes straight, like left or right, but he has 2, and so you have to wait for the first one to charge. It was pretty quick. It's super quick, and it shoots, and then you have a second one stored, which also goes left and right, and I think it has like a bit of a piercing damage to it as well. I believe so.
The second one can hit multiple times because, you know, the small projectile circling the big shot also counts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like I've noticed when it comes to like enemies and even people, like, because I've tried PvPing with it, and like it can get kind of janky as to whether or not it hits.
Yeah, because I honestly feel like, despite how big the shots appear, its hitbox is not as large as it looks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't feel that way.
It looks like a giant shot, but
It's a pretty faithful recreation of the X2 charge shots, which looks pretty cool, but it definitely seems smaller than it actually is.
interesting.
I believe if you rank him up, his first shot can stun you,
Yeah, rank 3.
which is
Yeah.
pretty powerful, if you ask me. But that's not what makes him good, though. That's okay. That's fine. It's his second skill. That's like, whoa, mama.
Yep.
The attack that will giga crash my game.
Yeah, basically. So, you don't have it right away. You can't use it. It increases over time, or if you get attacked, it also increases. And when you max out the skill, you basically do a full screen explosion, and it does massive damage, which is great. It goes to the walls, obviously, so you better be far, otherwise you're taking a fat chunk. I think somebody showed they just did a test, and from full health it took them down to like less than a quarter left.
Oh, really? I thought it was
Yeah.
like 70% damage or something.
Something like that, yeah.
It might have been
It
with
was-
attack
it was-
gloves, because I've not had that much damage done to enemies.
Probably.
Yeah. I can see that. So, like, what else does he get for leveling up?
Well,
He gets the same thing as First Armor X, I believe, is rank 4, rank 3.
he's got both
he has
Showtime and
Showtime.
Buster Mastery, so that's a common,
Yeah.
probably gonna be a common thing for all the armors, because even Ultimate has those as
Yeah.
well.
Makes
Well,
a lot of sense.
Funny thing about Showtime, At first it said you're invulnerable. So what the skill does is it halves your damage when you use Giga Crush. But at first it said you were invulnerable while you use it.
And developers, yep.
That sounds powerful to me. Like, you use it, you take no damage, and it's just a free big chunk of damage for no reason. But no, they made a boo boo. It's actually half.
To be fair, that's what it was like in the original X2.
Yeah. So I was like, whoa, like that's a buff.
Yeah, they apologize for that error. It's like, oh, we gotta change that. Sorry, guys.
I have them. Let me see what the skills are.
As far as the bonuses for the first and second skills, the chips. The one for the double charge shot aren't really much to write home about. Like, you either make the charge time quicker or make the first shot pierce.
Yeah.
For rank 1. But for the Giga Crush, it's all basically just about getting it faster. Because either you can have it get more damage when you take hits. I mean, get more energy when you take hits. Or you can have some extra left over after you use it.
That's pretty good.
So it's just all about getting it faster for those.
It seems like the play for second armor X is you want to get your Giga Crush gauge up as quickly as possible.
You want to be as lame as possible and just run away.
Basically.
And then pop up.
The few second armor X's I've faced in PvP, they all ran away. It's like, okay then.
Yeah.
Like, just straight up, out of all the armored X's, second is the one that definitely has to work more.
Yeah, definitely, for sure. Like, you have to put some work into him.
He's not as brain dead as first armor S can be.
Yeah, first armor X is just you're dead, but second armor X is
he just throws a grapevine and you're dead.
Spiral Crush go.
Basically, but yeah, with second armor X, you have to put some work into him. Like, I wish you can just aim with it. Like, that's not so hard to ask. It's not like a bunch of shots. It's just one big one.
Yeah, you can aim if it's not fully charged. If you're doing like the pellet or green shot, but once you reach full charge, it's only going forward.
The thing is, that's quick. Like, you have to push immediately if you want that shot.
Hey, you know what? I'm guessing the reason why he can't aim is because they didn't compensate, the 1-2 punch animation for any direction except forward.
That's true too.
Interesting.
Like, overall, he's fine. Like, he's pretty cool. He's
But yeah, it seems like first armor X is gonna remain the king for a while till Ultimate comes around.
people do say he's better. Second armor is better than first armor. I don't know. Like, he's got big damage. That I will say for sure. But I think first armor X is more versatile than me.
Yeah.
Like, I suppose if you're just not relying on if your skill's not your only game plan, but the skills are what makes first armor so good.
Yeah.
Because both of his attacks do insane damage.
Yeah, they do.
And with first armor, with the grape shot, all you have to do is just get right in their face, and every single shot will hit, and you can pretty much one-shot them, especially with an attack buff.
Yeah, if you're up close, it's just headbutt, charge shot, boom.
Wait until he gets Buster Mastery.
I know, I'm working towards that.
Oh jeez. But yeah, that's basically all I have for second armor. He's not helping me in this event, I'll tell you that much.
We should get the extra points.
It's because you're up against a million other players in the same channel.
Yeah.
See, I'm running with 0 and the A and B rank weapons, so I have a disadvantage. But yeah.
Also, weird mental thing going on with me personally, but for some reason playing as second armor is making me like X2 more.
Is it?
Well, I mean, that
like, it's a weird mental attachment thing going on. It's like, I am actually enjoying playing as second armor, but for some reason that's also correlating to me liking X2 more.
To me, it's the game's doing its job.
Yeah, I guess so.
It's like, hey, look at this cool character. Where's he from? Oh, it's from that game? I want to play it.
By all accounts, I've always liked X2. You know, it's never been my favorite, but I've liked it. But for some reason, I'm starting to like it more.
Yeah. I would say, like, Second Armor looks really cool in this game, so I can't blame you.
First time we get to see his back.
Yeah. Like, his design is cool. The charge shot effects are really flashy. I really like seeing that.
Also, you have to be careful with Second Armor X, because like when you see him in the menu, it flashes colors. So like,
oh yeah, epilepsy.
Be careful with that.
Yeah, because his animation is just Giga Crush.
Yeah. And I am very sad to report he does not have an Easter egg like First Armor X.
Nope, no Shoryuken. That's a bummer. Oh well. Any last thoughts on Second Armor X, or even like the weapon, Essence of the Abyss?
It's a sprayer.
It's a sprayer. I think its whole thing is bring your defense down. Shoot more. Like I think it shoots out a bit more stuff when you rank it up. It's fine. It'll probably combo cool with your poison spray, so why not?
Yeah, I can see sprayer users using that for sure.
They're everywhere.
God, I actually need to tell this story, but I ran into an Axel player that camped in the corner of the PvP stage, and you either have to go to the top or to the bottom to reach him, but whichever way you go, he's in the perfect position to hit you with a sprayer the whole time. And so you basically either needed a terrain piercing weapon, or just tank it. that was a genius strategy.
It's like a launcher, or hey, Second Armor X.
Yeah, which I don't have.
Yeah, like that's kind of like a double-edged sword with Second Armor X. You don't want to play lame with him because he has something cooking while nothing's going on. So you actually want to go like in his face, but at the very same time, he hurts. So careful.
Don't play any even terrain.
No.
Kind of hard to do because it's kind of all over the place.
Yeah, like Second Armor brings the pain, but he hasn't been like too powerful or anything in PvP from my experiences. But then again, I've only encountered him in ranked once, and that was when I faced MegaQuint on stream.
And that was when I was playing on the emulator, so I couldn't exactly fight.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Now, I can actually have the rematch now since my iPad's got normal connection, but we'd have to find each other again. And we'd also have to bother going into ranked as well.
I don't think I've found you guys ever. Like co-op, yes, but PvP, no.
Yeah. They need lobbies for PvP, at least for like practice.
That'd be nice. Also to show off some stuff too.
Exactly. But that takes care of the Second Armor X banner. There's one other thing that's going on right now. First, I should mention that there is a new event that came out a little while ago. It's called the Growth Event. Basically, you upgrade your Windbuster and also the shotgun and some other little things like that, and you're gonna get some items for doing all the requirements whenever the event ends, sometime in May. So that's cool, and it turns out it looks like that event is just getting you ready for the current big event that's going on, which is the Storm Eagle event. So this event, it's very similar to the Retaking the Candy Factory one. There's one stage, that's it, but as you can tell, this is the debut of Storm Eagle as a boss. And that's pretty cool. I mean, I do like that they're making a big deal about a new boss in the game. I do like that idea. The only thing is, it's really grindy.
I'll give it. It's good points. It's very strong point is the fact that it's very generous to like the way you get your points. They give you 400 seconds in terms of time, and then like the other two are the same. And there's like no differing paths. There's nothing to collect in the stage. It's just a stage, and you complete it. And I will give it that. That's nice, because my biggest problem with the previous event was I didn't mind the special paths, but the fact that one was a clear disadvantage compared to the other one, that really kind of was dumb for me.
That was dumb.
And the time, although they made it easier, was kind of strict at first. But they kind of made it easier over time. That's cool.
Yeah, this event, to get the S rank, is just like a normal stage. Don't go under 30% HP, beat it in under 400 seconds, and I always forget the other one. Isn't it just like clearing the stage or something? Or what? Yeah, okay. That's that one's weird, but it's a freebie. That's it though. So
that's the only positive I have for it. The stage itself, because oh my god, it is unbearably grindy. Oh.
Well, the event is grindy, but I will say I do like the stage. It's probably the most vanilla stage in the game so far, because it's just like a normal Storm Eagle type stage, and you fight the man himself at the end, or the eagle himself. So.
Actually, I will say that is like pretty cool that it's like similar to its original stage, kind of.
Yeah, there's some differences.
There's some
right?
parts. There's some parts that's like, oh, this is Storm Eagle. And then they get
yeah. But people do complain that it's a bit too long, especially considering you have to play the stage like 20 times a day at minimum.
At this point, I can play with my eyes closed.
Yeah, seriously. I've been grinding it out. I'm sure you guys have as well. And yeah, like I know the stage like the back of my hand now, because I played it so much.
Yeah. Well, I had the unfortunate time too, because I work for 8 hours a day, so I can't just sit there and play it. So I have to do the skip. Actually, that's another big problem I have with this. When you skip dive, you only get like the points without the bonus points. So you get like 200-ish points if you were to skip dive. I'm like, why?
I get like 180 on rank 4. So,
yeah, that's like about the average I get. Like, it's like between that. Like, but the thing is, I get like 400, 500 per run, and I don't get that if I skip. That's stupid.
Lucky you, I get 380 per run.
Oh, I remember those days.
I get 420 per run.
Oh, Rockman X just invited me to a co-op stage.
Do it.
Do it right now.
Do it live.
Oops. Anyway, it's all cool.
Speaking of co-op, I've learned that people really enjoy their double armor X runs. Like, if I enter a room at second armor X, the other person will switch to first armor.
That's nice. That's nice. I do like that a lot.
Oh man, that reminds me of a weird glitch I encountered in co-op a couple times. Is like, I changed my character to say like Aelia to Marno in my case, but then when I started the stage, I was still Aelia. I'm like, well, what's going on? I beat the stage.
Yeah, I think that's
then,
more lying.
Yeah, on the results screen, it shows Marno.
It shows Marno.
Whoa,
yeah.
What the heck, dude?
Yeah, that's definitely like. We'll get to the. We have co-op is a funny mess, but
oh, yes.
back to the event. It's prizes. Well, I think the most important prize is this chip.
Of course, that's the main draw.
Mr. Storm Eagle himself.
You do get Storm Tornado.
Yes. It does damage, and it stays around for a while.
Yeah.
Now, I'm gonna be that person, and I have to defend the Storm Eagle chip because a lot of people are saying this chip sucks, and I don't appreciate that because this chip's amazing. You guys are just sleeping on Storm Eagle chip.
Actually, that's a pretty decent use for in PvP because you know people always start out with Chameleon Sting, right?
Yeah.
And they usually try to go for the attack buff first.
Yeah.
What I usually do is fire a storm tornado that goes right over that spot where the attack buff is, so they can activate their Chameleon Sting early so that they're free pickings.
Listen,
It's a good one.
like I said, people sleep on this chip. This chip is so amazing, and I had the comparison. Alia's skill does the same thing. First of all, no, it doesn't. I will say in terms of damage, Alias is way better because it's a skill.
Yeah.
It better be. But the problem with Alias is it doesn't last very long, and you have a lot of cooldown. The cooldown for Storm Eagle is kind of about the same, but its biggest advantage is the upkeep time. It stays up for a while. And
Yeah.
Honestly, the cooldown lasts almost as long as the actual projectile does.
I think it's like a little over half, and then it stops. But then you're almost there, and then you can just do it again. It stays up for quite some time, and it does pretty decent damage. I am what I like to call a spray hole, where I use the poison spray and the mortar launcher with the Storm Eagle chip. And what I like to do is, and what I believe the Storm Eagle chip truly excels in, is the keep away game. It's so good at it because nobody wants to get hit, especially if you have the Sting Chameleon chip. Like, do you want to activate that on a little tiny storm?
No.
Because its biggest weakness is it can only go horizontal. Like, even if you aim up, it'll just go horizontal, like left or right. It won't go in any other direction. And, that's okay.
Or just for the best.
That's okay. I prefer it that way because in the practice PvP in the gallery, it's got some uses, but it's whatever. But in the ranked PvP arena, the Storm Eagle chip's amazing. It's too good. that little hidey hole with the little health, that's like the perfect place to be. That's what I did.
Oh yeah.
I was that person. I didn't go after the enemies. No, they were my friends. Because if you try to aim for me, you're aiming up, and that's perfectly fine with me. But the fact that you can stay in that little hole, and if they come near you, just shoot your Storm Tornado, they're taking damage. They're gonna take some hits, and then switch to my poison spray. You're gonna get hit through the wall. Try to come above me. Oh, cool! I have a great platform. It's amazing. It's such an amazing. It's basically the whole setup is made to chip damage the entire time. Lots of chip. And it's Vile's favorite toy. Vile loves this chip with a burning passion. As you know, launcher mastery. So, that's cool.
Yeah, launcher mastery, and you also get a shield if you rank it up.
Yeah? I think 1 or 2.
I think it's like a shield. They said it's a shield every 10 seconds, kind of like Sting Chameleon.
Yeah, if you get hit, I think you have to get hit though. But if you get hit, you get a shield, and it absorbs quite a bit damage, which is not bad. And
yeah, it's pretty good.
I believe somebody did test it. If you were to have that and the Sting Chameleon, both would activate at the same time. So it kind of nullifies it. So it's a good thing that this chip exists.
What? Well, it's a good thing Storm Eagle's chip is for launchers, so you can put it on that.
Yeah. I just hope it's not limited to this event, and it'll eventually come out to get like the rest of the memories, because people are kind of afraid that it's only going to be for the event. I hope that's not the case.
In my opinion, they're gonna add Storm Eagle to the challenge mode, if not the story, at some point.
Yeah, I kind of feel like they'll do that eventually. Like, it'd be kind of weird to not have him in there.
Because as cool as Storm Eagle is, I don't think he is like timed event boss material.
No. I see like maybe a Sigma, but not really him.
Yeah. So I think like come next content update, whenever that is, we don't know. They'll probably have Storm Eagle in one of the story stages and perhaps in challenge mode as well.
Yeah.
Because at the moment you can't exactly 5-star his chip.
Yeah.
No, I think the highest you can get is 2. And then
You 2, and then you gotta rank high and we want to get like 3 or 4.
If you want 5-star right now, you're gonna have to place in the top 3. Or the top 10 actually.
It's top 10 if you want all 5. 4 if you have to be top 100, I believe. And then 3 is I don't remember.
Top 1,000?
Yeah, that might be it. Top 1,000.
I think so.
And then like below that
like
you get nothing. Like no eagle for you. But honestly, as long as you play the event and do like the dailies, you'll be fine.
You get 2 ranks from playing the event itself, so that's cool.
Yeah. Like, I think right now it's fine. It's a pretty good ship. On its own right now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I need to stop sleeping on this ship. Ship's amazing.
On a different note, have you all noticed that this event basically spits in the face of the entire concept of this game? Because, you know, what's the whole thing with these deep log errors? That the wrong enemies are in the wrong stages.
Yeah.
And yet, here's Storm Eagle in his own stage. Proper.
I know. Yeah. So that's what I meant by like, this is the most vanilla stage in the whole game.
It's like,
because it's
why are we here?
Errors.
Nothing's wrong. Why are we here?
Well, he kind of does have a deep log error. In his art, he doesn't have the Maverick logo, but in his model, he does.
Yes, that is one deep log error.
And I suppose his Storm Eagle his Storm Tornado actually does do damage. So I guess that's another thing.
Is that really a deep log error, though?
Yes, it is. The Storm Tornado is only supposed to blow you back. It's not supposed to hurt you.
Well, that's actually better because, you know, in its original forms, he had 2 attacks that just do nothing but blow you away. So at least he does damage now.
Yeah. Like, actually, speaking of damage, he's not even the person who does the most damage. It's his kids. Like, Jesus, he hurts so much.
The egg sounds like a shotgun blast to your face, but apparently the kids themselves also learn to multiply because for some reason if you get hit by one, they split into 4 as well.
Yeah, you don't want to get hit by those.
Yeah, so like... Yeah, so all 4 can hit you and you'll just die or take massive damage. Or yeah, you'll just... Or yeah, they'll just multiply just because. Don't worry about it. It's just another... Just an error in the deep log. Yes.
I guess so. But like otherwise, he plays very similarly to his Maverick Hunter X incarnation.
Yeah.
You know, he blows you away, Storm Tornado, Children, and then he flies away and starts diving. And there's some changes there, like, I noticed he only dives 3 times now. And that's, you know, and then he goes back to his position, which, by the way, he no longer, like, changes where he comes down at. It's always to the far right. It stays there the whole time. It's very interesting.
And
then there's...
to be careful.
Go ahead.
Because if you happen to stand at the right angle, you can turn him around so that he he aims away from you, which is fine. Like if he uses his attacks, he won't hit you. But if he uses wind, well, it's even more dangerous because the wind will go where he's facing, and the edge is right there. So be careful.
And also contact damage is a thing in this boss fight.
That is, totally is.
So watch out for that too. Pro tip, by the way, for anyone who doesn't know, because I've actually talked to people who didn't know until I pointed it out, but you can crouch under his Storm Tornado.
Yes.
That's something you couldn't do in MegaQuint or X or X1. But, you can crouch in this game, so use it.
Yeah.
The glorious power of bending your knees. Works
What a
wonders in this
concept.
game.
I kind of want to go back to Second Armor X just for a quick second, because he actually has a really hilarious visual glitch. So, if you have a chip on, you know how they have, like, the funky effects?
Oh yeah, if you Giga Crush, the effect goes away.
The effect goes away. Like, you still have the chip on, it's just... He just has this vanilla skin. So...
That's cool.
Like,
Yeah,
you won't see him as a... Like, you'll see him wearing Stink Chameleon, but he'll have, like... like his regular skin. Pretty funny.
So basically, like, if you have the effects turned off.
Yeah.
Like, I am cool with that. I kind of hate this chameleon sting effect.
Yeah, it's like, especially like for videos, we want to show off the model of a character. It's like, oh, I'm turning that off.
Or you can see really funny things, like Command Armor X's scarf.
Yeah, if you have, like, for example, Chill Penguin's chip on, you see like the outline of his scarf just going all over the place, even though it's not out.
Yeah, apparently his default state is just up all the time.
All the time.
Yeah, overall,
It's really funny.
this event is just too grindy for my taste.
Yeah, like, especially if you're like me and you're trying for top 100, it's been very hard because, even if you exhaust all your energy, it only takes 7 hours to recharge to the max. Most people only sleep for like 7 or 8 hours, so this is something that might affect your sleeping schedule. If you're trying to go for the top rank.
Actually, not might. For some people, it has. Like I've heard, some people
like
have
me.
said, yeah, it affects my sleep schedule. I'm like, nope.
Yeah. People in our Discord server have been saying that. It is actually affecting my sleep schedule.
And listen, I am a scientist after all, and I had to find out. I had to know.
Oh no.
I had to do it, so I did it.
He did it.
No, you didn't.
I spent because I had to know. Like I literally had to know how these whales do it. I spent metals enough to use all 15 staminas. And okay, funny thing, I asked a question in the server. Does anybody know the answer to this question? Nobody knew the answer to this question. Understandable. Most of you are free to play. I don't expect you to do this. But
Metals are a limited resource.
They truly are, unless you have big money. And so I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna buy a little bit. I need to see this. I don't need to summon anyways. Who
just a little
who
bit.
summons in this game anyways? Who does that? Who plays gachas like to summon? Crazy. So from what I've gathered, so there are 320s, 350s. Now I might get my calculations wrong here and there because I kind of miscounted here. So there might either be 5 100s and 4 150s, or 4 100s and 5 150s. One of the two. So,
Wow.
but either way, it's either over 1,000. I mean, it for my first calculation, it's 1,360 medals. Yeah.
Wow.
Or if you are, and that I think I have to look at the pricing, but I want to say that's like $20, $30-ish. So
Either way, you would have to rank in like the top 10 to get a return on those for just one day.
I don't even think you get a return. I think you literally just lose. Like
Yeah.
if you have enough, like if you just spend enough medals every single day, you just
No, like
that's
at that
just a
point,
loss.
At that point, you're not getting your medals back. You're just getting the Storm Eagle memories.
That's it. You're just getting the Storm Eagle.
Even if you rank that high.
And that's top 10. Like, you have to be top 10 to get all 5 ranks. Nah, man. I'm good.
Top 10 is just 2,000. So, like, yeah.
Well, thank you.
And, you know, that's another thing, too. It's like, once again, this event is pretty much play to win. Because, I'm going to look it up. But, yeah. You need to pull Second Armor X and the new weapon, Essence of the Abyss, to actually get the full amount of points. So you gotta get lucky or whale!
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 Yeah, basically.
Get a damage bonus for them, but if you want 20% points, you gotta go 0 and shotgun. That's doable. As well as X in the Windbuster for 10%. But here's where that bait I was talking about comes in. Ferham was the previous banner, but she doesn't get any point bonuses. She just gets a 20% damage bonus. That's it.
So if you're going for points, why would you not use 0?
Exactly. And Destroyer also got a bonus, damage bonus, but not a point bonus. So like that Ferham banner, completely useless in regards to this event.
I mean, have you seen her honkers? I'm pretty sure that was bait all the way. I'm just saying.
It was.
Which brings me to, you know, what's currently left in terms of characters. Because this event is ending in, you know, like another week. And the only character in the game right now that's not available is Ultimate Armor X. Now, if they're going to do a similar thing to this, where there's going to be, you know, something in between, and he's a featured character, that's probably going to be the biggest bait out of all of them. Because you know everybody's going to want Ultimate Armor X.
Everybody wants
Ultimate
Armor X.
Like, we talked to people in our Discord server that are specifically saving up for Ultimate Armor X.
You know what? Bless their souls. Bless their souls. I can't save like that. I really can't.
I was going to, after much thinking about it, but then I realized I kind of want Black Zero right now. He's got a focus banner route right now. I kind of want to see if I can get him. Yeah. I did not get him.
Speaking of, that's another thing we gotta talk about. Y'all want to talk about that?
So there are 3 super banners going on right now.
One of which just went up today.
Yeah.
Yep.
So the first one, let me go to it so I can see it. So the first one is the super up for First Armor X and the Sniper Buster. They're pretty good. If you want them, I'd do this banner. The second one is the super up for Black Zero and the Demon Blade Muramasa. They're also pretty good.
I got the sword from a single.
I haven't gotten that at all. I don't even have him. I have like 14 of his memories. And then the one that just came out today is the super up for Cinnamon and the Electric Current Spray Gun.
Yep.
Which I think is a really powerful gun. Like, it has really crazy range. If I'm mistaken.
If you want the actual ratings, basically the star of the banner is going to have 1.666 cursed percent. Yep. And the weapon's going to have 1%. So yeah, actually have a higher chance of getting the character than the weapon in these banners.
Assuming you get either or, because
you still gonna need to get an S.
Oh boy.
It's not guaranteed or anything. Still gonna have to pray to the luck gods.
Pray to the luck gods indeed.
Pray to RNGesus.
My God. This game has no pity rate. You're like, for every poll that you don't get an S rank, there's no percentage going up. It stays the same.
Yep.
Oh man.
Yeah, the only pity goes to the paid users in their freaking roulette.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And even that's like okay at best, in my opinion.
Yeah, I have not pulled the first prize at all the whole time.
That's pretty.
Not even the second one.
Don't worry about it. You'll be fine.
Well, hey, I've got some intel about that thing that gives you 10 memories. It is just 10 memories for one specific thing. And again, that includes weapons.
That's pretty good, actually.
Yeah, I like that.
That's assuming you pull it. But yeah, my luck on the super banner so far, I haven't been like doing any serious pulls. I've just been doing the limited capsule. But so far, I pulled First Armor X like 2 times. So the chance of getting the character is definitely higher than previous banners for sure.
Yeah, these single daily these daily capsules, they've been blessing me pretty nicely. I like it.
Yeah, I'll take those 900 patches.
Yeah. Or like an Armor X, I guess.
That's basically what you need to do in order to upgrade the S rank characters at this point is grab the S ranks, the dupes.
Because selling those unnecessary X memories is only going to go so far because, you only get 1 patch.
Which is still really stupid that X and the high-speed rifle are in the pool at all. Considering that's what you get at the very beginning of the game.
Well, you gotta fill this pool up with something, man. I don't want you pulling these characters like with little medals, man. I need you to spend in this game. Oh gosh. And speaking of pulls, I think it was like the other day that they gave everybody essentially a free 10 pull.
Yes, they did.
Pretty cool.
I didn't get to see the ratings for that one because I opened it up and it said XML error. It just gave me this big old error page, so I couldn't even see the rates.
I think it was the same as like.
I think it was too.
It wasn't like
it's basically standard rates. Like there's no focus on anything particular.
Yeah,
but everything
like,
up to this point is there.
Roll.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. That's basically it.
I know that for a fact because I pulled Second Armor X again.
So I pulled in 4 different banners. I didn't get anything in the X server, just like 3 8 ranks. But the biggest one was in the Axel server. Wink, wink.
Yeah, boy.
I got 3 S ranks, but guess what? It was 1 weapon and 2 characters. So the weapon was actually Poison Sprayer, which I didn't have on that account, so I guess. Then I got First Armor X on the Axel server. You want to know what the second character was? It was First Armor X again. All that in the same 10 roll. This game really loves to give me First Armor X lately.
This man's gotten him 4 times.
4 times enough for a 4 farmer, hopefully.
Meanwhile, some First Armor X fan is crying his eyes out because you took all 4 of them.
Like, you guys remember how hyped I was to get him during the stream?
Yeah.
And ever since then, the game's like, oh, you like him, huh? Well, here he is. I'll have another, and another, and another. It's like, calm down, gang.
Hey, I'll take that second as well.
Yeah. That's a lot of patches.
I'll take the patches.
That's a lot of patches.
Good lord.
I have to comment on this too because the way it's written, it makes it seem like you can get them all in 1 pull. Like, because it says limited free capsule, catch all powerful characters at once, 1 time free 10 capsule pull, and then make it seem like, bro, you can get them all at 1 roll. I'm like, no, you can't. You kidding me? If you were able to get them all in 1, that would be like the best thing of all time.
English at its finest.
You know what? You very well could, because you know what? There's 5 characters. You could get them twice.
That's true. That's totally true. And then like all weapons.
Oh yeah. Speaking of the super up First Armor X banner, they actually made a mistake at first where I think the rates were showing the same as that guaranteed banner with the ticket. So it was showing that you got 100% of getting an S rank character or weapon. people in our Discord server was like, "Whoa, really? I'm gonna go for it," and then they got like A's and B's. So what happened is like they just messed up on the rates, the information for the rates. So the developers did apologize for that too, and had to go in and fix it next maintenance. That was funny.
Oops.
Hey, more compensation medals.
Yeah, we got more compensation for that, so I won't complain about that.
Yeah.
That was interesting though. But speaking of, we do have another ticket banner. They actually reset it, but it's a different one, so watch out, because the one at the beginning of the game was just Cinnamon, First Armor X, or Black Zero, but this time they added S rank weapons to the pool. So just be careful if you do get the ticket. You're probably gonna get a weapon. There's a chance of getting a weapon, so you're not guaranteed a character. Fair warning.
I think I got First Armor X. Again.
Wow.
Yeah, and the rates, everything's the same number, including the weapons, but there's still more weapons than characters.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's saying 7.142% for the weapons, and same for the characters, but there's still more weapons. So yeah.
It is still a paid, ticket as well.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, so it's actually a new pack they introduced. It's called the First Month Celebration Pack. You can actually buy it 2 times. It came out to like $33 US for me. You do get that ticket for that banner, 1,000 medals. I think it's paid medals. Yes, it is. And you get 10 special gift boxes for S rank memories.
Is that a gift box or the weapon memory one? Because they're more likely to give out the weapon memory ones.
This is a special gift box.
Okay.
This is for the First Month Celebration Pack. So you can get character memories from it.
Or weapons.
But the question is, TGP, is it worth it?
Oh god.
Coming from Mr. Duff McWillan himself, the expert on gacha pulls and whether you must spend or not.
Oh boy, indeed. Oh boy.
This is the man who told us it's okay to buy the level up packs.
I mean, it is. Economically speaking.
And this is why you got the Duff McWillan title in the Discord.
Wait, do I actually have it? Really?
You do now, boy.
No way.
I am making it right now.
Oh, I mean, I'll accept it. I have no issues with that. Hold on, let me open up the game in the phone, because in Nox it's like Taiwan bucks.
Yeah, it shows Taiwan dollars.
I don't know what that means. I'm American. I need to see dollars.
That is something that changed for me as well, because it used to show dollars on the emulator, but it doesn't anymore.
It's kind of weird.
I have to get on my phone.
Yeah.
And it might be that you have to log in with a Google account to see it, or buy something.
Oh, that might be it actually, because I don't think I'm logged in like that.
Yeah, I never bought anything on the emulator, but I've done it on my phone. So.
Okay, so as soon as this thing connects, but 1,000 medals. The closest I can get is 1,380 medals. That's $43. You're getting 1,000 for 30, and a guaranteed S rank, and 10 memories of something. God knows what, but you're getting something. That's worth it. Already. Okay, fine. You're losing 380 medals. Whoop-de-doo. You're saving what? 10, 13 bucks? How much was it?
It's 33-ish.
You're saving 10 bucks, and you're getting a free S rank. That's pretty good. Yeah. And I think you only get 1 or 2. What's the limited amount on it?
It's 2. You can buy 2.
No, if you're crazy, well, you can go ahead and get 2. But you know what happens when there's a limited pool. and you have most of that. You might get duped, so be careful.
Like me. Well, I haven't done this one, but I did like the first one.
I mean, me personally, I don't mind dupes because they're actually worth it now. Back then, no, they weren't.
Yeah, back then you only got 300 from an S dupe, but now you get 900,
which is pretty good. So, yeah.
That's something that we need to mention, by the way, is that they did buff the amount of patches you get from dupes now.
Oh yeah, we did.
Because yeah, like people were complaining that it's too hard to upgrade characters and weapons, and it was like you didn't get any patches really. But then developers are like, okay, we hear you. We're gonna actually do an update. We're gonna add in all this stuff and also increase the amount of patches you get. And what's also really cool of them is they compensated the people who were playing from the beginning, like the patches they were missing out on. So I got like, like maybe 2,000 character patches, like 4,000 weapon patches with the compensation. It was pretty epic.
That shocked me. I was so surprised that they did that. Because not many, well, I don't really play too many gotchas, but Jokelia Lost did the same thing when they increased their Eldwater. Whenever you get a unit, you get Eldwater if it's a duplicate. So when they increase the amount you get, they also did the same thing where they look at your history and they'll compensate you for it. So that's really, and I got like 1,000. I think a few thousand. I don't remember. It's been a while, but
it was a lot.
It was a lot. I ranked.
That was enough for me to. I ranked my first timer X to 2, and Vile to like 3. So it was good.
Yeah, I finished Vile, and I ranked up X to first timer X to.
I used that to rank up my Cinnamon to 2 ranks, so now she's a certified healer.
That's good.
Yeah.
And now she's at 3 stars, so in one press of a button, she gets an attack buff, a defense buff, a heal, and a shield at the same time.
Yeah. Cool.
Shame
At least she deserves that S rank now.
Yeah. I see more Black Zeros now. Too many out there.
And another thing that happened is Ranked Season 2 has started.
Yeah.
And for whatever reason, the prizes are exactly the same, down to the Vile memories and the Poison Spray memories.
Yeah.
It's alright, I guess.
Yeah, like I was experimenting. That's when I found that Storm Eagle is a godsend. Like, cause I was doing so much experimenting, and double spray people, they deserve a special place in heck. They really do, in my opinion. But
yeah.
I mean, hey, you're in rank. You gotta win. You have to win. Do what you can.
You do anything it takes. Yeah.
So that I respect the hustle, but you deserve heck. So, but I think I also deserve heck after what I've come up with, because after I started using the launcher and the poison spray, I was getting easy wins, the easiest wins. Now, of course, my hardest match, hilariously enough, is the double sprays, but go figure. But you just have to do a little work. Like honestly, the Storm Eagle's key. Keep them at a distance. Don't shoot the guys, the people, because it might get very annoying for you, but it also gets very annoying for them when they're aiming at you and they end up shooting the mobs.
Yep.
And yeah, so once I started using Storm Eagle, it became a breeze for me.
Oh yeah.
Well, you know one thing that can actually fix that? The manual aiming.
Yeah.
I've recently, been experimenting with that actually.
Tell us.
Well, I had to readjust my controls a bit so that, square is no longer my shoot button, because, I need my thumb for the right stick, because that's how you aim if you're playing a controller.
Oh, really? With
Honestly,
manual aim?
Yeah. If you're playing via, controller, and, not emulating touches or anything like that, then your right stick can be used for manual aiming.
That's cool.
I didn't know that.
Reminds me of Samus Returns.
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah.
Oh, man,
Of course, unlike that game, you can actually move while doing it.
Yeah. Nice.
But I can see this possibly being, a future way to play for Metasense. But honestly, auto lockdown is already too good as it is because you're basically not missing with it.
Yeah.
Because you don't have to think about it.
Honestly, I see manual good for sprays. And like if you're using a buster,
full
stick with
360
auto.
spring no matter what.
Especially like the arrow buster.
Yep.
That used to be my bread and butter. It was arrow buster and the ZX blade, and that was cool. And sprays ruined. I had to become one to be top dog. Well, not top. I'm bottom dog, but I got my tier, so I don't care. I'm getting my 40 vials, I guess. Thank you. Oh, jeez. But
Yeah, it's PvP is a wild ride.
I feel like they have to nerf that hole. They really do. That hole's too powerful.
Yeah.
Actually, now that I think about it, manual aiming could be pretty good for Maximal's Berserk charge too.
Yeah, it is. I don't see them at all, but hey, if there's that guy just chilling in that little hole, and just whip out your big old mass and just shoot your laser. Just go ahead.
Yeah.
What are they gonna do? Move towards you?
I think his axe attack can even hit through the boxes. Like his hitbox is big enough.
Probably, yeah. Oh, and guess what? Storm Tornado does kind of that too. So, oh, you're in the box? That's cool. Storm Tornado.
Yeah.
Get out the hole. Or take the damage. I don't care.
Storm Tornado.
Oh, you're not approaching me?
Okay. Oh yeah.
Well, that's the old sound. Like they don't have the old sound. It would've been cool if they did, but can you imagine hearing that for like a good 10 seconds? Oh,
Yeah.
crazy.
It's still not the most annoying sound in the world.
At least it's not X saying Storm Tornado, Storm Tornado, Storm Tornado.
I can't
No,
wait
just
for
get
3
Paladin
and
here firing like
Captain
6 black
Flag
arrows in one row.
come back.
Oh, okay. That's the most annoying
first
voice
armor
clip
X.
so far.
Just imagine.
6 first armor X.
Imagine.
Oh, wait until we have that 5v5
Yeah, man, they gotta do something
mode.
about that hole. I highly doubt they're gonna do
Oh,
anything,
first
but they gotta
armor.
do something, man. That hole's too powerful for its own good.
But imagine like 10
Like,
first armor X's
I
in the
went
same
from-
match.
I went from first season going
gonna
after
break
the
the game.
mobs to get the power-ups,
Or our ears.
and then like wailing my enemy to I don't even bother. So go ahead, have them. I don't care. I'll just shoot you with my poison. Take the shit damage. You want the health? Come to my house. I dare you.
Let's just hope the
And then I
opposing team doesn't have a cinnamon on it.
It's even funnier with First Armor X because that's my lineup. It's First Armor X, Vile, and then X. Good boy X. First character you get, such a good character. But obviously, you know, he's
Play
the
stats
best rank,
while
so
with second armor, you've got
you only
my
get so
team
much.
for the last season.
He's still a good boy.
My team is first armor,
To use him.
Vile, and Vanilla X.
Why does everyone like that guy?
I have Vanilla X. Or actually, no, it's Command Mission X. You're right.
Yeah. Command mission. The skin's
But, you
just
know,
a part of it. So
it's
it's like,
unarmored X.
yeah, it's just, you know, I kind of forget that he has a vanilla skin, and I just think command missions is vanilla skin. But
Insert.
Yeah, because like there's no reason not to use the Command Mission skin.
Oh, there's-
One, it looks cooler. Two, you get a buff.
yeah.
Also, I've actually got to debunk that. Apparently, it's when it comes to skins, you get a bonus for unlocking them, not for equipping them.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Oh man.
That doesn't make any sense. Wait, so you
Yeah.
just get the bonus and you don't have to wear it?
Yeah, apparently.
Oh yeah, it does say unlock bonus.
That's funny.
Wow.
That's actually really funny.
Okay then.
I mean, I guess.
But it's like the way they display it really makes it look like, because you go over to X and it says 000, go over to Command Mission X 1025. It's like, okay, that gives you a buff. No.
That's funny. Wow.
I mean, I'm still gonna use the skin, but
Yeah. Be cool scarves.
yeah, man.
But everybody should have a 5-star X by now. There's no excuse. Not a single excuse. He's like one of the best characters in the game.
Oh, if you're curious, I just did a skin showcase for Command Mission X and also showed off what a 5-star X looks like.
Oh.
So yeah.
Oh.
Very epic.
So is that what we're gonna do? We're gonna revisit characters when we get to 5-star.
At the very least, if they have a skin come out, I think it'd be worth it.
Oh, okay.
So I still have to do White Day 0 and whatever else, whatever skins come out.
Have they teased any other skins?
No, but there's one that's been dated mined recently, but
Yeah.
I don't think I want to spoil people.
No. I won't.
Just waiting for those alternate colors for Ultimate Armor X, or even the XA one.
That'd be cool.
Yeah.
I just want layer, man. Give me a layer at some point in my life. I don't know when. Eventually. But otherwise,
Yeah.
that's all I'm waiting for, really. Like, I'm gonna say I'm not gonna go after Ultimate Armor X. It does eventually come out, but he'll probably just come out in like the most inconvenient time.
Give me a moment, guys.
Yeah. Crazy. Yeah, don't sleep on Storm Eagle. Don't do it. Oh, and by the way, I did do a side-by-side comparison between the Storm Eagle and the Alia. Yeah, Alia's is like taller. Even with the 7, reaches like a little over half, but the Storm Eagle just lasts forever. Like, it lasts so long. You barely notice.
Yeah, the real big benefit for Male Creeper is the fact that each individual flame pillar can cause damage.
Yeah.
So, they charge forward into it, they're getting hit like 5 times in a row.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Like in terms of damage, like that will always be the Storm Eagle chip. But I mean, if a chip does more damage than the skill, I don't know what. That's just weird to me. I just feel like if Alia doesn't fit your team composition, but you still want that like keep away benefit, I mean, get yourself a launcher. I faced a Vial with the B rank level 1 launcher and a sprayer, and he was doing the same thing I was doing, just with B rank weapons. So he knows it's good. Except he lost. Flexible bit. But yeah. He's won't sleep on it. Now, if you're trying to get top 100 or top 10, I wish you the best of luck. Because my god, that is a grind. But
You have to play the game every 7 hours. Do not sleep on it at all, or you're not gonna make it. That's my advice to you.
yeah, basically.
Or you can.
Wow! Actually, yeah, like, let me look. Yeah, so like you'd have to spend $43 a day to use up all stamina.
Yeah,
That's a lot of money.
it is. My recommendation, if you're gonna spend EMs, is spend 60. Like, do the 320s a day.
Yeah.
That's the most I'd say you should do. And so far, it's been keeping me like within like top 80 or so once I exhaust it all. So
Yeah,
it works as long as you're consistent with it.
top 80. I mean, use the 320s. I would even say maybe even the 350s, but otherwise,
If it's desperate, yeah.
I wouldn't. That's so much.
I was like, top 100 is good enough, honestly.
Yeah.
You don't really need to do much more than that. Honestly, I wouldn't mind if they got rid of the leaderboards in the future events, because that's like the main reason why we're grinding this out, because we want the rank prizes. I think what would have been better is if, say, you got what, like, 20,000 points or something. Like, oh, okay, here's some rewards that you can have. Like, do it based on how many points you get overall, not based on our leaderboard. Because, like, the competitive element has just made this more grindy and unfun, in my opinion. What do you guys think?
I don't mind the ranking. Just like you can't have something like as good as this chip to be tied into the rank, to the leaderboard. Like, like if you want to like super grind it out, I would say put it like in the rewards where you have to get a certain amount of points. But like but to like have something exclusive like that in the leaderboard, man. Yeah. Like
that's the worst part.
You're already giving so many medals. Like I think that's just worth it. But see, this is the funny thing. So the people who are gonna be at top are whales. But guess what? They're spending EM to make that EM. And then like and like they don't care. They buy the medals anyways. They can get that easily. Like it would benefit those who were like, free to play, but you're not gonna get up there free to play. That's just not gonna happen.
So overall though, like let's just go around and say like what we would rate this event. For me, I'd say about the same as the last one, which is like a 4 out of 10. Like I like the stage, but the grindy is just, it's making me go insane, man. It's like I have to like literally just sit there and play while I have YouTube on in the background or something. It's become unfun just because I have to grind it out. But what would you rate it?
But I rated it last time. I don't remember. Was it about the same?
The retake in the Candy Factory, I rated it like 4 out of 10 as well, because there's just a grindy nature of it. I didn't really care for it.
I'll give it a point more, because like the improvements it does do, like it does make it a bit more bearable. Like no branching.
It's at least more stable than the Candy Factory one.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, that's true. For me, where it balances out is that you don't get the S rank boxes this time around with the prizes. Like you get one for grinding, but not the rankings.
Yeah, the prize pool is kind of weaker here, in my opinion.
It is. Like, and maybe that's a trend, because this is like more like a normal event compared to the last one, which is clearly a holiday event.
Oh, that's true too, actually.
Well, we'll see if they actually mix it up for the next one.
So, yeah. Any last ratings or? Okay, you did 5 out of 10, right? TGP?
Yeah, I think that's fine.
What about you, Quint?
I don't think I actually rated the White Day event myself before, but I just ranked this like a point above it.
Okay.
Definitely the hardest Storm Eagle fight there has ever been, though.
That's appreciative.
Indeed.
I'll take that.
Yeah. Okay, guys. Well, I actually do have to go, so we're gonna wrap this up now. Yeah. Last thing I wanted to mention before we go is that they did add Zindy research to the lab, so you can actually just spend Zindy for the materials now. That's pretty cool.
It took a while though.
Yeah, but hey, it's there, so you can do that, especially for like those of us that have. For me, I have 8 million Zinni plus right now, because I don't have anything to use them for.
Honestly, I just spend all that on the Zinni caps because you can get memories from that as well.
Yeah, that's a good plan. Yeah, if you guys have any other last thoughts before we wrap it up?
Don't sleep on Storm Eagle, Chip. It's a good chip. Dude, he's a good boy. Give him a try.
Good stuff.
Second Armor X deserves better.
He does.
He does. And for me, don't wail too much.
Yeah, TGP.
Listen, I'm not that crazy.
Well, guys, I got ice cream to get, so I want to thank you so much for tuning in for this Rockman X DiVE discussion. I've been ShadowRock.
I'm TGP.
And I've been MegaQuint.
Until next time, folks, keep those wallets full and rock on.
Peace out.
God.